Hi, and welcome to another Average Joe Hockey Report. In this video, I just want to talk about three things. There's three topics that I want to talk about. Yeah. First topic is a mistake that I made. My last video was the five teams with the biggest mess to clean up, and how could I forget for when I chose San Jose as number two with the the second biggest mess to clean up is Evander Kane. Now I know I did I did talk about the the poor prospect pool that San Jose has, and the bad contracts, and the lack of depth that they have. But how could I forget Evander Kane? Like Evander Kane, one of the very few good players left on the team, but is too problematic off the ice to even want to even want to have the guys even want him around on the ice. Um, I'm gonna I'm not gonna go too much further into Evander Kane's problems, whatnot. I'll probably mention them in a later video, but yeah, Evander Kane just adds to the problems that San Jose has. All right, second topic is Jesperi Kotkaniemi and the Carolina Hurricanes. So as we all know, General Manager Don Waddell sent an offer sheet to Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Montreal did not match it. Well done. Now what? And I mean it. Now what? Kotkaniemi is a player that has not really played much of the wing in his tenure in Montreal. And now that he's signed with the Carolina Hurricanes, it's not like the Hurricanes have a problem at center. Between Sebastian Aho, Vinny Trocheck, and Jordan Staal, it's not like the Hurricanes don't have depth at center. And I mean, you could say, well, maybe Kotkaniemi takes Trocheck's spot, but it's not like. But Trocheck had a pretty good season last season. He had 43 points in 47 games. So I kind of wonder if this offer sheet was thought through. And I know what General Manager Waddell said that the offer sheet was not revenge for Montreal General Manager Marc Benjamin making a offer sheet to Sebastian Aho. But I kind of wonder if they make this offer sheet if Aho does not get an offer sheet from the Canadians. One has to wonder. But in the time being, Daily Faceoff currently has Kotkaniemi playing on the wing with Jordan Staal and Jesper Fast. Now, don't get me wrong, Trocheck, UFA at the end of next season. However, I wouldn't be surprised if the Hurricanes bring him back based on how he does next season and how Kotkaniemi does, who, by the way, is an RFA at the end of this coming season. Then, yeah, so the offer sheet to Kotkaniemi, while it's been successful, now it's a gray area because what do you do with him? Now, the third thing I want to talk about is toxic masculinity in hockey. Um, and this is going to be a thing, because I know, I know it showed with the whole Logan Mailloux thing, whatever. But Logan Mailloux is not the first person to show. Logan Mailloux is not the first example, and he's not going to be the last one. You know. And regarding toxic masculinity in hockey, um, uh, whether you know whether it's that or the Jeremy Ronan comment when he said on I think it was on Spitting Chicklets when he said that he imagines having a threesome with his wife and Catherine Tappan, which I, it's like it's strange because it's like did they did would is this just a fantasy as is or did those two even agree? It's not like there's no proof that those two even agreed to have a threesome, so I don't know what's the point of talking about that. I think it's dumb, you know. There's that, and then there's the Brendan likes the group who made the misogynistic comments. It's those three examples, that toxic masculinity in hockey is real. Whether it's the examples that I showed you, told you, or locker room talk, or, you know, alleg- like sexual allegations or whatever against a hockey player, it, it just go, just saying it. I mean, toxic masculinity is alive and well outside of hockey, but since this is a since this since my video is mainly about hockey and whatnot, it is it is a it is sadly has been a part of hockey. It should be a part of hockey. Don't get me wrong, but just saying. And to add to it, I just pulled up a article. I know most people disagree with it because it was around the time in 2019 when in the CTV Jessica Allen from The View apologized for hockey remarks. I'm just trying to see her. She said, her exact comments was she doesn't worship at the altar of hockey and found in her experience that those who did all tended to be boys who weren't, let's just say, very nice. They were not generally thoughtful and often bullies. Now, to make that as a generalization, I can understand why she got heat for it. However, I'd like to consider if there's I I would like to consider if there's truth from it because I just threw out, quite a few examples before and how she comes up with that, it's like you kind of wonder if there's a bit of truth to it, you know? All right. This video is mostly based on opinion and may have some misinformation and may have some stuff that you may disagree with and whatnot. So remember, if I'm wrong, don't belittle me, educate me. Take care, everyone, and follow my Instagram account, Average Joe Hockey Report, and my YouTube channel, Marty Tommy, in parentheses, Average Joe Hockey Report.